Hi guys, welcome back to my video. Hope everyone is doing well. And I'm back with another planner setup slash flip through. This isn't exactly a planner, it's a guided journal from the Happy Planner, but it does have weekly sections and daily sections. So I kind of I'm using it as a company to my main planner slash catch-all. It's also helping me with my anxiety because it's another place for me to kind of dump some of the stress and the things that target my brain on a daily basis. So if you are interested in seeing a little bit about this guided journal and also the setup of it, then join me. I'm gonna go ahead and just start. So I got this guided journal from Walmart. I did do a Walmart haul and showed this planner in there. At the moment, I ended up buying, I want to say, two of the planners because they only came with about 4 months each, I think 4 or 5 months each, and I wanted to have almost enough for the whole year. So I did buy two different of the two different journals, and I added extension rings and I put them all together in one binding. So that's why it looks thicker, but it actually comes with the classic size rings, and it's actually, instead of being this thick, it's actually like maybe a quarter of this size. But it does look thick again because I bought two different journals and I added them together in one. This is the cover for it. I do like the inside of the cover better, but I'm okay with this one because it does say go after your dreams, which is kind of motivational. So I'm okay with it. This is how the tabs look. They're all black with kind of like this blush pink. I do not have them labeled because at the moment I'm not really interested in labeling them, but eventually I think I'm gonna use my label maker and label the months. I do know already this is for the month of January, and I also write in the dates myself, so I'm able to know what month each section is for. The journal begins like this. The first tab has the month of January, so it has 4 weeks. This would be, you do number it yourself, so this was week 1. I'm gonna show you guys my whole January month, I believe. I think it's all in here. Let me remove, well, I'll show you guys later why I have the tab there. But okay, so it starts with, you write in your week, and then you have this week's big goals. So you write the big or your main goals for that week. It gives you room for you to write a quote, then some important due dates that you might have for that week, or maybe some important days that you have that don't necessarily have to do a due date. Then you can write 3 things that you can do that can help you achieve your goals. You write 3 role models that inspire you. And then what I do is I write in here every single day for the week, and then at the end of the week I come back and I'll write in my milestones for the week. So I do this lastly. And then this is how the days are set up. So you get a day on a page for every day of every week for that month. And the days have like similar prompts. For example, I started this journal on the 3rd of January because to me I considered that to be I'm starting the journal off on Sundays, the weeks on Sundays, and I considered that to be week 1 for January. So that's where the day that I started. You have a little quote right here. This one says, open mind, big dreams, wild heart. Just kind of some encouraging words. And then you start off by writing your main goal for the day, your task for the day, 3 positive daily reminders to yourself, Sometimes this will change and it'll ask you to write an encouraging message to yourself, or a motivating message to yourself, but it's always going to be one of those three things that it'll ask you to write in there thirdly on every page. And then it'll always ask you towards the bottom of the day, one thing that made you feel hopeful for the day, and then a lesson that you learned for that day, and then three wins. So you guys, I want to say that this journal really has been a great company to my main planner, also in helping me deal with my mental wellness, with my emotional wellness, also helping me keep my goals in mind, helping me remain accountable to the things, to those goals, and also they help me keep aware that everything is not so bad, that there are good things out of every single day, that there's, like it says here, what a lesson that you learned today, that I can learn a different lesson every day, that there are things in every day that can be considered a win. For example, the first day that I wrote in here is, for the three wins, I put finished all the laundry, cooked while doing the laundry, and got all of my to-dos done for today, which were these three things. And my main goal for the day was actually to do all the laundry, so I got it done. So it's nice to have this kind of setup where you're able to be realistic about what you want to get done for the day, have a main goal. And if you don't get to do all the other goals, but you at least get to do that main goal, then you can declare it as you had a good day. You had a win for the day. Then this section right here, where it asks you what lesson that you learned today, this has also been really helpful because it has helped me think on the day and think back on what did I learn today, what was hard today, and how did I achieve, how did I battle with that. That's also helping me come into terms with how my mind works, and how my feelings react, how I react emotionally to the things that happen to me throughout the day. All of that is really helping me monitor my mental health. So, for example, on this day, what I wrote as my lesson for the day was, if I pace myself and plan things out, I can get everything done without feeling rushed or overwhelmed. So, this whole this journal, along with my main planner, are for me becoming learning experiences, and are helping me evolve in learning how to take care of myself. As a woman, I think if you guys that are following me are mostly women, I assume. As a woman, we tend to forget about ourselves, especially if we have kids, or if we have a husband that we are supportive of. We tend to forget about ourselves, forget about our mental health, forget about our physical health, forget about our emotional health, because we're so focused on the home, or on work, on our kids, our husband, our family, so many things going on. We forget that we need to take care of ourselves. And in focusing so much on taking care of everything else and everyone else, we kind of don't really learn to take care of ourselves. And that's like a long process. I'm noticing that it is a long process, and it's something that you really do have to learn. It comes so easy to learn to take care of others and to take care of our kids, but when it pertains to taking care of ourselves, it's kind of something that it doesn't come so easily, because first you have to remove from your mind the fact that you're being selfish, and change that mentality into what's more realistic, is that you're really not being selfish. You need to take care of yourself. It is necessary to take care of yourself, because if you're not okay, if you're not good, then those that you take care of can't be okay and can't be good, because you won't be able to take care of them in the best of your ability. If I'm not okay, if I'm not healthy, if I'm not feeling well, if I'm depressed, if I'm anxious, I'm going to do a poor job of taking care of my home, of taking care of my kids, of being supportive, of providing support to my husband and my family and friends. So if I take care of me first, I'm going to be in a position to do a better job at being everything else that I need to be, which is a good friend, a good wife, a good mother, and a good daughter, a good relative. So that's what I'm learning this year, and with this whole process that I'm going through, and with the help of my whole planner lineup. So, enough of the ramble. I hope you guys are getting something positive out of all this rambling I'm doing. But this is how all of the days are set up. And I do try to write in here on a daily basis and keep track of everything. And then towards the end of the week, you do get this page. It's a blank page. You do have like a motivating words on the bottom where it says go out and paint the stars. So basically what I chose to do here is I call this section Doodles with Maya. I do have a 1-year-old, and what I've been doing is I did draw. She didn't do the heart and the crown. I did that, but she did all this other scribbles. So basically what I'll do is at the end of the week, or if I can get to it, I'll do a doodle myself, or I won't do a doodle at all. I'll just pass her the pen and I'll let her do like whatever. And she actually enjoys it when she sees me writing in here. She's very focused and looking at what I'm doing and very curious. And when I'm done, I pass her the pen and she'll do some scribbles. The problem is that once I remove the journal from her and the pen, she starts screaming and crying because she wants to keep them. But obviously that's not possible. And so you do get one of those at the end of every week, and then also at the beginning of every week, I guess, so you can write some notes or things like that. But I'm okay with just using it to doodle with my daughter, because I kind of want to have something that's mine and hers. And she's so curious about seeing me write in my journals and in my planners that I kind of want her to get into the habit maybe of putting pen to paper. And that's what another useful thing that I feel doodling, letting her doodle in here will come out of. And again, this was week 2 of January. As you guys can see, I was pretty consistent. I do want to be honest, if I missed a day or two, I was able to remember what the goals and the tasks and how I felt for that day, because again, this is a partner to my catch-all, and I would just kind of open my catch-all, and let's say I missed writing in here for Saturday in my catch-all, I would just kind of go back to my catch-all and seeing like the to-dos for that day and what happened the day. I was able to remember, how I felt that day and what lesson I learned and my 3 wins for that day. And of course, my main goal and my tasks are always going to be in my catch-all anyways, because those are mainly my to-dos for that day. And as far as the positive daily reminders and things like that, I mainly would use quotes that I would find either in the internet, or I have a calendar that has quotes. I would get those from there, or maybe just some personal quotes of mine that I could come up with. Again, I'm going to continue showing you guys the whole month of January. As you guys can see here, she kind of did a really good job. I think I am better off giving her markers, because she kind of really went in on this day. But I've really been enjoying this journal, and it's really been very, very helpful to me. I kind of left this page marker in here because I was a little behind on letting her doodle in here. So I left it there so I could go back and remember to let her doodle. So I got back to that recently. She didn't really do such a great job. I think I'm noticing that if I let her use markers that have like a thicker point, she does a better job at doodling, because with the pens she doesn't do so great. But I still just wanted to have a little something of her in here, or in something that we could share together. And this was the last month of January. So again, she did rip my page though, as you guys can see. She figured out how to remove the page from the planner, and she was doing that over and over again instead of doodling, so I had to remove the journal from her. But this was the entire month of January, and then this would begin, week 5 begins, of course, February. And I just have in here, I have January, February, March, April, May, June, July, and August. So once I reach August, it's going to be the end of this guided journal, because I only bought 2 of them to combine them into one, and each one of them only had 4 months. So once I'm done with this guided journal, I will use another one that it's a different setup. As I was saying, there's only 8 months in here because I bought 2 journals to kind of combine them into one, and each journal only had 4 months worth. So once August comes around and I'm at the end of this journal, I will use another guided journal. It's not going to be this same one. It's going to be a different one. So that way I can kind of get like a different, how can I say? A different setup, and also like a different journaling routine in for the year, so that way I don't get bored and I kind of get more a different type of productivity by using another journal. So let me just put the tab back in here, and that's my guided journal that I'm currently using at the moment. My next video, I believe, is gonna be also another journal, or it's more like a diary that I've been using, and it's mainly to deal with when I'm on the days where I'm depressed. That's when I use it the most. So that's gonna be my next video. If you guys wanna stay tuned for that video, it's gonna come up right after this one. I hope everyone is having a good beginning to their 2021. If not, hold on guys, it's gonna get better. And I'll see you guys. Bye.